Bonjour everybody, welcome back to my studio. Today you are going to absolutely love it because it's a very special animal that we are going to create a cartoon of with a little play on word as well. First of all, I want to show you something. You remember we did the Christmas cats with Violet, Bobby and Velcro Pumpkin, which are the cat that are at the farm that I work for, which is the Cam Hill Countryside Centre. And some of these cats are rescue cats. We've got a lot of rescue animals. So I will put a link below for the Christmas merchandise. There's not only mug, there is also lovely Christmas jumpers that I can't wait to receive and wear because I love cats and I think these on a hoodie is going to be really nice. So it's coming and the link is going to be in the description. So the farm, as you know, we have rescue animals and lately we have a new one, and this new one is an alpaca. How amazing is this? So I met the alpaca, his name is Al, and we are going to create a cartoon with Al, the alpaca, today. So the little play on word you will see is hopefully it's gonna make you smile. We like a little play on word at the farm. First of all, the material. So the materials are going to be, we've got the watercolor paint as usual. I've got my brushes. As usual, you can use color pencils or any other mean of color. It doesn't matter. Now I've got, because I'm going to use paint, I've got my cup of water as well. I've got pencil and eraser because we are going to, as usual, start with a sketch first that we are going to erase afterward. And before erasing the sketch, we are using our pen. So I've got a thick pen as usual and a thin one. So that's a thin one here. They are black ink pen. Somebody online, thank you for the question, asked what this pen were. And the brand is Coaching. So, and they are just black pen. So it's a black ink that dries fairly quickly. And it comes in a range of, I'll show you. There is a range of plenty of different sizes here of tips. And this is perfect for cartoon. But if you don't find this one, if you anywhere you go in a good shop and you type you type either online or on site cartoon pens, you will find very similar things. Alpaca bag, alpaca bag and suitcases. This is the play on word that we are going to play on today with the cartoon. So I'm going to push my cup of water here, and not only the Christmas mug, but I am still using my lovely Halloween mug for my my pencils and everything. So it's my pencil pot basically. So we are on a watercolor paper here, watercolor paper for the palette, so you know exactly how the paint, if you use paint, how the paint is going to react once definitely on the paper. So we are going to start now. So I always imagine, you just need imaginary line, you don't need to trace it, but I'm going to imagine a middle line here, and I'm going to start. So if I have a square like that square here, the top left, I'm going to start the face. It's going to be the face of Al. Al the alpaca is around here. So I'm going to start with some construction line. So that's the eyes are going to be about here. So follow me around, yeah? They are brilliant because they have eyes popping out, really popping out. So probably the eyes is going to be like that. They have long eyelashes. And I want him to smile. So I'm already creating a smile with the eyes here. So that the eyes of an alpaca are brilliant because they are like bulging out. So, okay. So that gives me an idea because I I know what shape Al is. That gives me an idea of where things are. Now, I'm going to, so he's looking at us. He's looking at us. So we can do a construction line here in the middle of the face if we want to. And then I think this is amazing because they have like, it almost look like a wig when they have their wool on the top. So they are very short hair on the face, but everywhere else, apart from the bottom of the leg, you will see everywhere else is like very woolly. So here it's woolly, but it's woolly like a bit like that. So he's got a sort of fringe, which is so funny. It is so funny. They are just, and they are lovely animals as well. Then we are going to do that. So we've got the forehead here. Now they have a nose. We're not drawing it as a profile today, but the nose is actually like, you know, coming forward a little bit like a little bit like a horse or a donkey, but not as much. It's not as big, if you see what I mean. Their nose is very particular. Their nose goes like this. So we are going to have a nostril doing like, it goes like this. Up. Up. It's not the mouth, it's the nose, but you'll see. And then he's got his, this is his top lips. His top lips are going like that. And we want him to smile, so we are going to do that. Up, like that. Okay. And this is curvy. It's curvy, but it's a little bit, it goes a little bit square, you see. Up, like that. His nostril attempt to, you can do a little ding ding, because his nostril attempt to actually bulge up, sort of things. But it's a detail that you don't have to go there because it's a cartoon. So with a cartoon we always try to simplify things. And then I want his mouth, but probably a little bit on the side, because when they munch, actually, the top of their mouth and the bottom does something like that. It's so funny. It's really fun. Like if you follow the farm, there will be some video. There's probably already some videos out there by the time I actually publish this, where you are going to have a real laugh. Trust me, it's not laughing at him, it's laughing with him because he's such a character. So how about we do a mouth slightly on the side like that. And now, with alpacas, there is something. So it looks like he's got what we call favori. It's in French, it's favori. I don't know if it's the same word in English, but basically the piece of the beard that is only on a cheek. You know, the piece of, it's like if a man was growing his beard, but only on a cheek. So I'll show you. So it goes like, because he's got wool, it's going to be a little cloudy. You know how we do cloud, like for sheep? So it's going to be, whoop, but little one, like that. So that's how we are going to represent the wool of the alpaca. And we are going, oh, let's do a chin, because he's got a lovely little chin like that. Like that. And he's got a bit of hair as well, so you can do the hair. And so, whoop, like that. And then the other side. So we go, whoop, 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 like that. Oh, he's so funny. So as usual, don't go too strong with the pencil because we want to erase it completely eventually. And then, so when I say favori, I will need to find the word in English if it's different. If it's not, I will let you know. It will be written down. So like that. So all the face, you know, the face is actually like short hair, but suddenly you got long hair here. Do you see what I mean? So he's got just it's just short hair there. And then up it goes towards long hair everywhere else. So what we like as usual, so I know he doesn't have any as big eyes as some other cartoon that we've done. So he's got his lovely eyelashes there, and he's got one big pupil and one small one, just because it makes him look quite funny, doesn't it? So now, alpacas, they got a long neck. So we are going to have to go like that, and maybe here like that, and so that is the neck. That is the neck here. But so it goes, yeah, it goes like that, and then it's got quite long wool. So just so you know about alpacas, he's got ears as well. Don't worry, they are going to come up. Colin, I can talk. Oh yeah. Oh, Colin, I'm Al. Alpaca bag. Oh, alpaca bag. Oh, Al. And I think you are going to make a lot of people laugh, you know. Oh, thank you, Colin. So now what we are going to do is, like, we've got his neck here. We've got his back. So the back of alpacas is quite straight, but it's still woolly. So we're going to go like this. And then we're still on wool. We're still on wool. So we do the little cloud thing. We do the little cloud thing. So if you can do the cloud things afterward, once you've got the overall shape as well, if it's easier for you. But I kind of do it in the same time. So like that. So now he's got quite the chest is quite big. It's got a lot of space for the chest here. And then the legs start, I would think with donkeys, it starts a little bit more forward, but not with alpacas. They are slightly different shapes. Alpacas, fact about alpacas, they're actually of the family of camels. So it's a very different, that will explain their feet as well. You'll see their feet is basically, you know, is a split foot like that. That is exactly like camels. So I'll show you. I'll show you because we are going to create that properly. Even though it's a cartoon, I will show you the feet are going to be the correct correct shape. So cloud. So he's got some wool until there, and very often it kind of stop at the knees. And then we got, look, that is the leg. I do one leg so you can see. And then we've got the foot going like that, and it splits in the middle. And that's it, like that. And we got short hair there. It's a little bit like they're wearing a short pants, sort of things. Yeah. So now the other leg, we're not going to do something too complicated. The leg is just following. It doesn't need to be having a leg up or anything like that, and you will see why. He's just he has packed his bags. I'll give you some clues now. He has packed, so up the other leg like that. Okay. He has packed his bag and he's ready to go on holiday at the farm. He probably seen what we are doing at the farm, and now he wants to come at the farm, and he's lucky because he is at the farm now. So what we've got, no, sorry, Ison, you can, no. Yeah, I've got cats. Sorry about this. That was my cat Ison. She's hungry, and when she's hungry, she comes and asks for a little cuddle, which is, she's lovely. She's a Maine Coon, by the way, so she's a long hair cat, and she's beautiful. She's got a great temper. I love her. So we are going on the back leg. So back leg, same thing. We are in cloud. Don't worry too much about doing it now, because we can do it with our pen later on. And cloud. We're going to stop here at about the same level. And he's got, you know, there is the articulation of the leg here, and we're going to make him pose a little bit. He's a poser. He's very beautiful, very, very beautiful. The first time I met him, the first let's say 10 minutes, I was worried because I heard that alpacas can spit at you and things like that, and so I was, oh, I don't want to be spat at, you know. So in the back of your mind, you just keep that, and you're a bit wary. But so I'm going to do the second leg at the back, like this one, up, and this one is going to go maybe a little bit like that. Okay. Yeah, so he's got a little bit of a posing effect here. I love his face. So he's got a little tail. So yeah, when I met Al the first time, the first 10 minutes really, yeah, I had that little worriness, but very quickly he was just so gentle, and I noticed that what was worrying him was more the noise of the barn and the other animals, such as Oreo the dog. He was more worried about him than actually us human, which was really good. He was, and eventually I got him to feed off my hand. So literally within like 15 minutes. So yes, he is such a character and accepting of us, human. The thing with animals, they don't have to accept you. So when they do, it's a real gift. So they have pointy, long ears like that. You see, coming back there, and one. Then we'll start probably here. So with ears and animals, according to where you place the ears, it can give different emotion. You can really play with that, mostly in cartoons, but not only in cartoons, but mostly in cartoons you can play with the ear position. You know, if I put the ear back for alpacas, he's not happy. Ears back for donkeys, that means it could mean they are not happy, but according to the position, it will mean also as well that they are playful. Baby donkeys do that a lot. So yes. Okay, so now our lovely Al, he's got, don't forget, Al pack a bag. Alpaca bag. So he's going on holiday. And he's going on holiday. Well, actually, he's not only going on holiday. No, Caroline, I'm not only going on holiday. I am actually moving on holiday. Where? In a Can Hill Countryside Center. Oh, wow, this is great, Al. Oh, yes, I'm so happy. I love his little chin, like being sideways like that, because they do have that. So, okay. So so you see, I can see the nose, like, because we got only one thickness for that. So that will be certainly a very thin line. And then we are going to thicken here for the mouth, just to make the mouth stand out a little bit more than the nose. But the nose of alpacas is very typical for alpacas, I have to say. This is like, there is no two nose like that. Actually, it looks a little bit like camel. Yeah, you can see the family line of camels with alpacas. So he's got a hat. Colin, I got a straw hat. You got a straw hat? Yes. Because when I go on holiday, I'm planning it to be sunny. Well, good luck with that, because we are in the UK. You are in the UK? Yes. Well, the UK has some sun. We got some sun sometimes, like today. Ooh, today's sunny. Yes. But we've got a lot of rain as well. Colin. It's all right, there is the barn. That's true. That's true. We've got a lovely barn, and so you can be in the barn. Cool, and this is all right then. I know. I'm going to do that. Some little Chris there. And we've got a hat. So that we'll erase that later, but you see these ears, the ears are going to go behind the rim of the hat. So we are not going to trace that. Okay? So now, yes, Colin, what do you like to do, Colin? I like taking pictures. Do you? Colin, I think in another life, I must have been a photographer. Oh, wow. Do you want me to give you a camera? Colin, can you do that? Yes. So what we'll do, we draw the camera first. Yes, Colin. So camera is kind of like, it's a bit of a box. Yes, that's right. So you got a box like that, probably. It's gonna be a bit on the side, so we're going to create some thickness there. We don't quite know what is what, but it doesn't matter. And then you've got the objective, I think it calls. Yes, I think you call it that too. And like that. So we do an oval, only because it's sideways, an oval like that, and then that, and then up, up. Oh, Caroline, this is great. I know. So don't worry if your oval is not quite right and things like that. Maybe I will need to actually arrange it a little bit. But I know you can see the fact that you've drawn with this, you can see actually where potentially there is some little thing that needs to be amended. So that's once again, that's the advantage of sketching first. Colin, it looks like it's stuck on me. Well, not quite. It's because I always draw the camera first, and then, or the object first, and then we've got, oh, Colin, oh, that's very clever. Thank you very much. So we've got the attached sort of belt up. That is there. Oh, Colin, this is good. This is good. I'm gonna take plenty of photos. You're gonna take photos of all the other animals? Yes, Colin. You're gonna do an album. Oh, well done, well done. So now alpacas, they usually have like a sort of little, do you know, like a fabric saddle, I want to call it. It's probably has a proper name. If you know the proper name of that, put it in a comment below. But they have like, and it's very colorful, so it's going to add a lot of color to our cartoon. Oh, Colin, I love it. Yeah, me too, I love it. So maybe we got a lot of wool, you know, it's going to be very woolly here. And then because we got the fabric saddle, we're going to call it like that for now. The fabric saddle made of fabric. It's going probably like that. So you see I create a little curve because his back is curved. And I think we are going to have some lovely little fringe here. And then we can do the drawing that we want, but it's going to be, you know, if we think, because alpacas, fact about alpacas again, they are from South America. They have like the South American lovely pattern and really bright color, a lot of primary color. So it's red, green, and yellow, but sorry, red, blue, and yellow, but there is a lot of green as well. And so, and they have some pattern, like probably we can do some things like that. Maybe, you know, we'll see. Up, up. Oh, that works, doesn't it? That works quite well. Up, up, up. So maybe that will be red, I don't know. And then we've got another one inside. And then probably that's like, you know, but, and that could be different color. We will see. And then the wool is probably sticking up a little bit from the saddle. So that will give us a lot of color. We are going to have a straw hat, a lot of color as well. And now, Colin, I'm on the move, you know. I know. So what did you do, Colin? I packed some bags. You know, my name is Al. I packed some bags. Oh, okay. So what we're gonna try to do is, we've got the floor line that is about here, and so we are going to keep it for the bags. So we're going to have some bags at the back. Yes, so bags from Colin. I got a lot of bags. You know, you got a lot of baggage, haven't you? Yes, Colin. I come with all my baggage. But this is what happened with rescue animals. They do, talking about baggage, they do come with a lot of baggage sometimes. I have to say Al seems very well behaved. He's 14 years old, by the way, and so he's an old boy for an alpaca. I think alpacas live between 15 and 20 years, so he's an old boy. We're really pleased to have him at the farm. So maybe there is a buckle here for that suitcase. Good, I love it. So that's kind of an old-fashioned suitcase that I'm drawing here, like in French we call that a malle, une malle, but I don't know, I'm not sure about the name in English. So basically they don't have wheels. I'm going to draw some more contemporary one here, but they don't have wheels or anything like that. It's really, you have to carry them like a suitcase with no wheels. So it's more like a box that can close. Okay, let's do one on the top of it. So it's going to be probably not as high. So it's basically you draw square, you draw in square, and then you create the opening here. And of course with the opening we've got some clips. We already have some clips either side, and there's usually a handle, more or less big handle, that is, and there is sometimes another clip in the middle as well. So do it the way you want, but you know, just some squares, some rectangle with rounded corners does work. So now I'm going to create a smaller one like that. You know, it looks like a picture that you could see on I'm going to create a small one like this. On the platform of a steam train, you know, beginning of the last century. Ooh, I've got a very small suitcase like that. And I'm going to create one here, different shape, but this one is standing up on the top of all of them, up with the handle on the top like that, and okay, and then I think that I'm going to have a little bag. Yes, because alpaca bag. Alpaca bag, yeah. You said it before, Colin. I just love the joke. I'm gonna say it all the time. Yeah, well. But you know, with joke they work well, but when you don't say that to them too much. Colin, I'm not going to listen to you. I know. Okay, so we've got a lovely bag here with some corner for protection, but also for, and maybe we've got a lovely handle here. Okay, so we got some bags here. Oh, Colin, this is lovely. And then, so I'm going to create a more modern suitcase like you probably would have. So if the floor is here, as we said, we're going to have some little wheels. The other day they invented wheels for the suitcase. That was a revolution, wasn't it? Because imagine carrying that. You had actually at the time some it was the job of some people to carry suitcase, because you needed some carrier. You needed some carrier to carry the suitcase because nobody had thought about putting wheels on them. Which actually seems really strange these days, doesn't it? Colin, this is so silly. So silly. I know, but you know, sometimes you just, maybe people's brain were focused on other things. That's all. So there is a zipper, you know, now you have a zipper, not just that. So I'm just drawing a zipper here. And we've got you know, you got that handle here that extend up or down, doesn't it? So we're going to put it like that. Okay, and we're going to do another bag. So kind of similar this bag, but the other side. So we turn around the object. And I think it's gonna go like that. And to give it a little bit of a body. And it's going to be trapeze shaped like. And like that. Up. Maybe it's got a bit of it's a kind of fabric. So up, and we want a nice handle like that. So what do you think, Colin? I'm ready to go. You're ready to go. So I think we are done with the sketch in pencil, and now we are going to use our lovely ink pen. So I'm going to use first the thin one as usual, the thin one, and then I'm going to add the thicker one, usually on all the side, on all this side here, because I always imagine that the light comes from the right hand side coming down, and so it creates darker, the shadows and the darker line are coming on, you know, all the side here. So let's go speeding it up now.
Cartoons with Caroline, what a thrill. Drawing animals' faces that fill. A dash of French, let your talent shine. Creativity flows, it's cartoon time. Characters big, bursting with cheer. Draw along with laughter, bring them near. Let's create a world, let our dreams compile. Cartoons with Caroline, come join us and smile. Cartoons with Caroline.
So here we are. We are having our sketch. So I just used my rubber to actually remove the sketch that was done with the graphite or with the pencil here. So all you have to do is make sure that it's clean and go over once it's dry, and that's it. So avoid avoid blowing on your drawing, because you might spit on it, and talking about that, alpaca do spit, but we're going to get onto that. But yeah, it's just so you better actually rub it, and in theory, if you do it professionally, you would have gloves as well, because your hands actually can make marks as well. But you know, we are here to just have fun, so just use your hand, just rub it and use your hand, and that's done. Now, talking about spit, actually, the alpacas, they have a very strange and unusual defense mechanism, shall we call it. And they do spit, and they can spit up to 10 feet. Can you believe that? So however, they rarely spit at human, I have to say. This is what actually it shows out there, what people say about alpacas. So it's more gonna be for other animals, I think. But that's a very, very strange defense mechanism, isn't it? But our Al, I have to say, has not done it at all. I haven't noticed so far. If he ever does, I will tell you, and I will tell you the story, of course. So now we are going to paint our lovely Al. Oh God, I can't wait, I can't wait. So Al, yes, we are going to do a little bit of French. Oh, Colin, do we? Yes, you can. Colin, you know, I come from South America. It's more Spanish is my thing. I know, but we do French here. Colin, you know, French and Spanish are very close. That's true. It's very close. The main origin is Latin. It's called. So we've got plenty of words that are similar. Yes, but in English as well. Maybe we go through that one day. Colin, I can't wait. So how do we say suitcase? How do you say suitcases in French? Colin, suitcases is valise. Well done. Valise. Valise is suitcases. And bag? Oh, Colin, bag is easy bag. I got a tip to remember it. What's that then? Well, bag is called sac. Sac? Yes, coin is sac in French. And how you can remember it then? Well, you know when you're on the road and there is like a road that if you go in it, you can't get out because it's a cul-de-sac. Yes, cul-de-sac means bottom of bag. Yeah, that's true. It means bottom of bag. And so you can't get out because it's the bottom of a bag. Yeah, it's correct. That's why it's called cul-de-sac. So that's a little way to remember it. But I think in English you got that word sack as well. There is so many words that are the same. Yes, Colin, that's true. That's true. So, what should I say? Alors. Alors means so. We are going to paint our lovely alpaca. So I'm taking my paint here. What we are going to do, I think the suitcases, the valise, are going to be brown. I'm going to play maybe with brown, red. The sack are going to be maybe a different color. Maybe I will decide that. Maybe the one will be red, one will be blue. I don't know. The hat is going to be yellow. The camera probably like a dark blue. We are going to play with very bright color, like probably yellow. The yellow, blue, green, red for the saddle, the fabric saddle of Al. Yes, call it, I like that. But Al is white. Al is white. Alpacas are different color. They don't have to be white. They can be brown as well. Probably they can be different colors as well, multicolors, like brown and white. But Al is completely white. But the face of Al is a little bit more gray, blue-gray, shall we say. So we are going to paint his face a very slight blue. But when you do the shadow of white, you use some blue. A little bit like if you look at an old palette here, probably something like this, you see. So we are going to build that up slowly and create a nice shadow as well. But it's gonna be nicely colorful and it's gonna be a very happy one. So let's start now.
Cartoons with Caroline, what a thrill. Drawing animals' faces that fill. A dash of French, let your talent shine. Creativity flows, it's cartoon time. Characters big, bursting with cheer. Draw along with laughter, bring them near. Let's create a world, let our dreams compile. Cartoons with Caroline, come join us and smile. Cartoons with Caroline, come join us and smile. Cartoons with Caroline, what a thrill. Drawing animals' faces that fill. A dash of French, let your talent shine. Creativity flow.
Et voilà, we have done all the colors. So as you can see, I picked some colors that are quite bright, very South American type of, like the pigment that they have are very, very rich. So here we are with Al, the alpaca. What do you think? It's such a lovely cartoon, but also for a lovely, lovely little rescue animals. Not so little actually, he's quite big. But yeah, so don't forget to sign. We're going to sign our lovely cartoon. It is yours, so you got to sign it up. And there you go. So I love Al. I just said it before, but the alpacas are just such a character. So I can't wait to bring you more stories about Al. He deserves to be talked about, I think. 14 years old, Al the alpaca. So don't forget, Christmas is coming and we are having our mug and also the hoodies. I'm going to put the link below. So we've got Violet here, Bobby and Velcro Pumpkin. Bobby, oh God, I don't like Christmas. Oh, Bobby. Everybody likes Christmas, mostly Velcro Pumpkin, to be honest. But yeah, our lovely cartoon is done. So well done, everybody. Feel free to post your, take a picture of your drawing and post it under this video. That would be brilliant. Or put a link or hashtag my drawing with Caroline. In the same time, please share and comment and follow, so it helps very much with the algorithm and my drawings to go out there, for all these artists, old and young, or young and old. But in the meantime, I hope you have a lovely week and a lovely build up to Christmas, because I love Christmas and I can't wait. Have a lovely time. And Merry Christmas in French. So how do you say Merry Christmas in French? Ah, Khaled? We say, Khaled, yes. You haven't done my camera. That is true. I haven't done your camera. Should we do your camera in blue? Yes, Khaled. So this is what happens when you do video in one go. Oh, yeah. I got the right blue. I'm just making sure I've got the right blue. And I'm mixing it up with a bit of, actually this is good, a bit of black. That's what I'm doing here. A bit of black here, woo, and a bit of water. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to start with, so when there's a little bit too much water, you can actually dab your, like put your brush on the paper. It will absorb some. It depends how much you've got. And then we're going to do that. We don't need to have it too dark, because you don't want, if you have something too dark, it will take, or it's time to take over the rest of the drawing. And then we can leave a part white because it might be, shiny. We can leave some part white. And there we have it. Our camera. Actually, yeah, that's it. That's it. So our camera is done. So have a lovely time, everybody. And Al, we were on about how to say Merry Christmas in French. Oh, Khaled, now the camera is done. I could say it. So what is it then? Khaled, it's Joyeux Noël. Joyeux Noël. Joyeux Noël, everybody. So how do we say? We know how to say everybody. Yes, à tous. So we say Joyeux Noël à tous. Joyeux Noël à tous. Joyeux Noël à tous. Oh, well done, Al. And we say au revoir à tous.